Early yesterday morning, a team of Soviet combat divers were discovered coming ashore 2 miles from Oxel Sound radio station. Following an armed police response, one diver was captured alive, revealing the details of the Soviet intelligence gathering operations in the Baltic. The Soviet ship Alatyr is likely approaching Swedish waters to conduct signals intelligence operations directed at the radio station. The Prime Minister has approved the interception of this intelligence ship by HMS Neptune. The Soviet intelligence ship is on a westerly course heading through commercial naval routes. It is likely escorted. The escort ship is deemed a target as well. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. Today we are in command of HMS Neptune, a Nacken-class submarine, part of the Swedish Navy, and we are tasked with eliminating some Soviet signals intelligence ships and their escorts. You may quickly notice that this does not look like a Nacken-class submarine. There are some funny bits about it. That is because it is kit bashed, but we are going to make do with what we have. Let's bring up the UI and take a look. We already have a lot of sound contacts out here. HMS Neptune's down here, moving at 2 knots. We are going to come up to periscope depth and just quickly take a look at what is going on. We have 6 of these TP613 torpedoes. These are wire-guided torpedoes meant for anti-surface work. And then the modders gave us 2 Set 40s. I'm thinking these are stand-ins for a Swedish anti-submarine torpedo. That would make the most sense to me. Regardless, we are just going to continue to pop up to the surface and take a look. Now, this is the first mission out of a multi-mission set, and this mission pack that the modder has been working on uses a lot of Baltic nation assets, including the Finnish Navy. So it looks like it's going to be kind of fun. We already have more contacts. Let's take a look. Let's raise the scope up periscope and see what we are working with. We have anything out there? Okay, ocean liner right in front of us. What's the range of our TP torpedoes? Pretty good. All right. Let's see, any info. Trawlers. Could be a lot of fishing boats. There's lots of just there's lots of traffic out here, which is going to make this rather difficult finding and eliminating the Soviet vessels wherever the heck they are. That ocean liner is pretty close, isn't it? All right, drop the scope, down periscope. We are going to go down below the layer, and we are going to sprint a little bit. This is a pretty nifty submarine though. You can see those X-form rudders, which are generally seen as superior to your traditional rudder dive plane setup. Now the X-form rudder is really starting to take off in modern times. It took a while for it to be adopted because, well, they are a little more dangerous. A lot of these control surfaces back in the 70s, 80s, and even earlier, I think the first X-form rudder was fitted to a submarine by the Americans. Anyway, the disadvantage is that if something goes wrong with them and one of the control surfaces jams or stops working, that is highly problematic compared to your traditional rudder dive plane setup. So you see these used more on coastal submarines of the time, and now today that control surfaces have gotten incredibly reliable. You see the adoption of X-form rudders even on blue water submarines. Okay, we are at periscope depth. We are raising the periscope and the ESM mast. Let's see if any of these guys are emitting. And up they all go. Look at that.
Multiple surface contacts detected.
Okay.
Surface contact detected.
Radar emissions coming from behind us. 8 knots. Can't pin down where it's at. It's the only thing emitting. Peculiar. This guy is stationary. I mean, they could just be a fishing boat or something. I don't think sweeping with the radar is going to get us much info. Not at this point in time. Okay, lower the periscope and the ESM mast. Continue on our course. Hang out above the layer. This guy is interesting. Let's see, info. Okay, it looks like it's a civilian radar. I mean, it could be anything, I guess. We don't really know. Yeah, that's a that's a lot of ships. It could be. Did not narrow it down whatsoever. We are just going to maintain our course and speed, do some listening. We aren't going to rush things here. Okay, we have established contact on a warship, track 7026. No, do not do that. My bad. Patia 2. 11 knots. Okay, adjust course. Our torpedoes have really good range. We are going to go down below the layer. Now, the seas up top are quite choppy, which is going to help us here. They're not going to be hearing too much on that Patia. So we're going to drop down deep and we are going to sprint. Once we are past the layer, the thermal layer is at 386 feet. Jeez, the thermal layer is just really close to the seabed here. Okay, passing 360 feet. Whoa. That's peculiar. Some sort of convergence zone we find ourselves in. We're picking these guys up. 6 knots. Heading this way. Info. Could be anything. It's just sound. Well, we've lost contact on the Patia. We can't hear them down here, and they can't hear us, most likely. Okay. Current depth is 377 feet. Thermal layer's at 386 feet, allegedly, but we lost contact on a lot of stuff. We're kind of in some sort of gray zone. Let's increase speed. All ahead standard. We've been sprinting for a bit here. The Patia 2 has changed course. Slow down. All ahead 1/3. Adjust our course accordingly. They're almost in range. We do not want to fire at maximum range, though. We want to try to get closer if we can. They are stationary. Oof. Hopefully they're not just listening. Let's see. Come up above the layer real fast. The good news about being in a diesel electric is we are very quiet when just crawling. Let's pop up. Passing 400 feet. Have another possibly ocean liner here. More noises way out here. This is a, I love missions like this where we have to kind of deduce who's the enemy, what's hostile, maneuver in. Okay, here we go. All sorts of clutter. No Patia. That's because they are not moving. Let's come to a stop. I'll stop. See if we can even hear them then. Nada. Okay, keep crawling. All ahead 1/3. We are dropping down below the layer. At 2:45. 8 minutes from now, we'll pop back up. It is 2:53. We've made our way up to periscope depth once again. Raise the periscope. Let's see what this guy is, if we can actually see him. 5 nautical... Okay, ocean liners. Bunch of neutrals. Visual, semi-small. Fascinating. Okay. Is this our Patia? Hard to tell. I don't know where the Patia is. Raise the ESM mast. Pop that bad boy up. Okay.
Contact detected.
Radar emissions. They're heading 237 or so. Just jumping around like crazy. Okay.
Surface. Contact detected.
More noise right here. The Patia has disappeared. I think we're going to move to right about here. If she's still stationary and we just can't hear her, and I think that's what's happening here, then we can continue to close.
Contact detected.
Okay, lower all mast and antennas.
Lower the ESM mast.
Down below the layer, we are going to crawl at like 4 knots. They are well inside torpedo range, up to periscope depth. Let's come up and take a look. It's now early in the morning. Still no sign of the Patia. That's alright. I'm sure she's stationary and we just can't hear her. This might be her. It's really hard to know. Track faded. Okay, coming up. We are at periscope depth. Upscope. Raise ESM as well.
Raise the ESM mast.
See if we got anything.
Multiple surface
Aha.
contacts detected.
There she is. We have visual. We have visual on the Patia. Okay, we see both contacts out here. There she is. That is our target right there. The Patia is also stationary. Oh boy. Now, what's her heading? Okay, I think we're going to fire. We're going to fire at the Patia first. Lower everything. Go down below the layer. Let's mark this target's position. We are going to dogleg our torpedoes. They are wire guided. And we're going to have the torpedo approach the Patia 2 from behind below the layer. Hopefully. Hopefully that works out. One torpedo should be enough to sink her. And hopefully they're not even going to know what hit them. Because how close are we? We're pretty darn close. I think we're in... Yeah. I don't want them to counterfire a whole bunch of torpedoes, if I can help it. Alrighty, we are nice and deep. Launch, tube 1. There we go. Tube 1's away.
Turn to course. 06.
Good. Torpedoes running at 440 feet. We'll just have it head out this way for the time being. The torpedo is less than a nautical mile out from the target, still just cruising below the thermal layer here at 440 feet. It should be popping up relatively soon. It is heading right behind the Patia. It's going to impact right in the screws. Torpedo's starting to come up. Can't see the Patia's hull yet. And torpedo should be passing the thermal layer right about now. There's no way they don't hear it. There she is. Can barely see it. Man, look at that. I did not realize the Patia had 3 screws. Still no sign of life. We got her. They're like, oh, nothing's going on here. Oh, have fun with this. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, that was overkill. Okay, the Patia 2 is destroyed. We have free reign. Up to periscope depth. Get ready to blast that freighter. We are up at periscope depth. Upscope. There she is. Right in front of us.
Multiple surface. Engaging track 7-0.
Fire.
7-4. Whipping away. Track 7-0.
Okay. Torpedo is away.
Surface. Contacted.
I don't think there's anything else out here. Raise the ESM.
Raise the ESM mast.
Nothing. Okay, we have a merchant ship heading right for us. That's not a problem. I think 1 torpedo will be enough here. Well, the enemy supply ship has been hit and sunk. That is mission accomplished. Both enemy vessels are going down. And now we will continue on with the campaign and see what happens next. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.